It's been a long wait, but the NECA Ultimate Herman Munster is finally here. For years, fans of the classic sitcom have been asking for a high-end 7-inch scale Fred Gwynn, and NECA did not hold back on the accessories. We're getting everything from his iron bar to a tiny little toy Herman. Today, we're going to break down the articulation, check out the paint apps on those 3 different head sculpts, and see how he stacks up. Let's get into it. He's big, he's green, and he's finally on the shelf. Today we're reviewing the NECA Ultimate Herman Munster. This isn't just another monster figure, it's a tribute to a TV legend. From the sculpt of his platform boots to the detail of his signature suit, we're seeing if NECA lived up to the hype. For those young folks not in the know, The Munsters is a classic American sitcom that depicts the home life of a family of benign monsters. The show's original run ran from September 24, 1964 to May 12, 1966, for a total of 70 episodes. The family consisted of Fred Gwynn as Herman Munster, the bumbling, lovable patriarch who resembles Frankenstein's monster, Yvonne DiCarlo as Lily Munster, Herman's vampire wife and the level-headed matriarch, Al Lewis as Grandpa, Lily's father, an eccentric vampire who often conducts experiments in the basement, Butch Patrick as Eddie Munster, Herman and Lily's son, and a young werewolf, and Beverly Owen and Pat Priest as Marilyn Munster, the family's plain niece, whom the family considers the ugly duckling. They all happily resided in this terrifyingly cozy Gothic-style house on 1313 Mockingbird Lane, which was actually located in the Universal Studios backlot. An interesting side note, the house has gone through many renovations over the years, appearing in many popular television shows and movies. But I digress, as I tend to ramble on. You didn't come here for the house, you came here for the man himself. So without further ado, I give you Herman Munster. In the flesh, plastic. And here he is in all his glory, standing there in his windowed display box. Once again, NECA knocks it out of the park with those. Let's get a better look at him. Here's our first look at him out of the box. He looks fantastic, and you can see he's got a lot of cool accessories with him. And speaking of those accessories, we're going to jump right into them. First with the napkin. It's a plastic napkin. It's so Herman can enjoy his pancakes. And here are the pancakes in question. Now, Herman loved Lily's pancakes, and they were a staple of his breakfast routine. And these look great, and it's just a fun little accessory for the figure. We also have a fork that I lost when it came out of the package, and I almost lost again right there. But it's a fork. It looks good. And here is a butter knife. We've also got a black iron bar. It's actually got a threaded end on it, and it is flexible so Herman can show off his feats of strength to Grandpa. Next up, we've got Herman's lunchbox. Looks a lot like the lunchbox he used in the show. I thought it'd be cool if it would open and maybe there was a PB&J for Herman to enjoy through his day. But alas, they didn't include it. Now here's the showstopper. This is the little mechanical Frankenstein monster. This little guy looks great. He's got some articulation in his head left to right, and his arms move up and down and pivot in and out just slightly. Really good detail, looks like the one used in the show, and if you look on the bottom, there's even little tiny wheels. Very cool. And here's a nice close-up of all the figures. How meta is it that your Frankenstein figure gets to hold a Frankenstein figure himself? Moving on to the hands, you've got several options for hands. You've got a few gripping hands. You've also got a couple of fists. And everything on these, they look really good. The paint's really good. The sculpt is what you expect from NECA. Top-notch stuff. And lastly, my favorite, the pointing finger so he can scold Grandpa. Just an awesome nod to the show. And I'll tell you what, these head sculpts are amazing. The likeness is incredible. They got everything spot on. It just looks like Fred Gwynn. They're just amazing head sculpts. I'm going to put this over here. He won't stand up, but luckily he has a built-in stand. And here's Herman's laughing head. And again, I gotta say, the sculpts are so good on these things. You look at them, you can hear Fred Gwynn's laugh. These are done so well, and I'm so excited to have this figure in my collection. And here's the man himself. He looks good. Everything's really screen accurate on this figure. He stands at a whopping 8.5 inches tall. Real close to 8.5 anyway. He's a big guy. He's very broad-shouldered, very thick-chested. You might have some problem posing him without a stand because he seems to be top-heavy, as you can see here. Again, though, just a great-looking figure overall. NECA even nailed the big platform boots that Fred Gwynn wore in the series. On to articulation. He bends at the elbows. If I can get him to stand here. His hands will pivot 360. His elbows will swing out. So it is a little difficult to get his arms to spin the whole 360. I think it's because of the build of the suit jacket. It makes it very restrictive. Same with the waist. Same with the sitting down. You can get him into a sitting position, but not a full sitting position. He's got some articulation at the waist, but not a lot. Great articulation in the head, full range of motion there. Speaking of the head, here is the third head that the figure comes packaged with. This is a smirking Herman. He looks great. Again, enough can't be said about how spot on this sculpt is. We're going to stack Herman up against another figure, and who better to stack him up against his distant cousin, Frankenstein's monster. And here they are side by side. You can see the sculpts are pretty well on par with each other. The shoulders are about the same height. Herman has a longer head than the original Frankenstein figure. And again, I cannot say enough about this guy. I'm really happy to add him to my collection. You should too. He brings a whole different vibe to your shelf. Anyway, guys, I'm Dr. Creepy. This was Toy Box of Terror, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.